If you've been thinking about creating a digital product, but you keep telling yourself, I don't know what to sell, or I'm not an expert, or I don't even have a big following result, this video is going to be for you. Because in this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step exactly how to create and sell your first product this month, even if you are starting from scratch. So not someday, not next year, this month. And stay with me until step 4, because that's where most people overcomplicate things and accidentally delay their income for months. Step 1 is to choose a problem, not a product. So before you even open Canva, before you design anything, before you even think about pricing, I want you to choose a problem, because this is where most people get it wrong. It's not about the product. People buy solutions. Most beginners start by asking, what should I create? That's the wrong question. But better question is, what is someone already struggling with that I can help solve? You see, digital products sell when they solve something specific. I'm going to give you an example, like maybe a budget template for moms who feel overwhelmed, an Instagram content planner for small business owners, maybe beginner's guide to affiliate marketing, or meal planner for busy families. The clearer the problem, the easier the sell. When I first started creating digital products, I wasn't trying to be impressive. I was just solving problems I had already walked through. That's why it worked. And here's the part nobody tells you. If your product is too broad, it won't sell, even if it looks pretty. Let's talk about that. Just don't do the mistake of creating something generic like online success guide, life planner, business toolkit. You see, those are too vague. People don't buy bank, they buy outcomes. If someone sees your product and doesn't instantly think, that's exactly what I need, you'll struggle. And this matters, because if you skip this clarity stage, you'll waste time designing something nobody even asked for. I've done that before, spending hours creating something that felt productive but didn't move income. Clarity saves time, and clarity saves confidence. Clarity creates sales. So a tip for you here is to go open up your notes app and write, what is something I figured out this year that someone else is still confused about? That's your starting point. Step 2 is creating a simple outcome-based product. You do not need a 200-page ebook. Let me say that again. You do not need something massive. Your first digital product should be simple. It could be a 20 to 40-page ebook. It could be a step-by-step checklist, a workbook, a template bundle, or a 5-video mini course. The goal is transformation, not thickness. So ask yourself, if someone uses this, what will change for them? That change is what they're paying for. For example, instead of affiliate marketing guide, create maybe like your first high ticket sale in 30 days. You see the difference? And here's where beginners sabotage themselves. They try to make it perfect before selling it. Let's fix that. One of the mistakes to avoid here is don't spend 3 months building before testing. Perfection delays profit. You can create version 1. You can sell it. You can get feedback. And then improve it and tweak where necessary. But if you wait until it feels flawless, you'll never launch. I wasted so much time in my beauty business over perfecting marketing instead of validating demand. Online, speed wins. And this matters because the faster you validate, the faster you're going to grow. Your first product isn't meant to be your legacy masterpiece. It's your starting line, and momentum builds confidence. A tip I'm going to give you here is outline your product like this. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. If you can outline it in 10 minutes, you can build it in a weekend. Now we're going to step 3. Price it to sell, not to hide. Now let's talk about money, because this is where fear creeps in. Most beginners underprice because they are scared. Okay, they think, who am I to charge? Who's going to buy from me? What if nobody buys? But pricing isn't about your worth. It's about the value of the solution. People pay for transformation. So if your product helps someone, if it helps them make money, reduce stress, avoid mistakes, that's valuable. Beginner pricing sweet spot is anything between $27 to $97 for entry-level products. A high ticket, that's going to be a different conversation. Just start simple. But here's something important. Pricing too low can actually hurt you. The mistake to avoid here is don't go and price it at $7 because you're unsure. Low pricing attracts low commitment. People who invest more will implement more. Also, don't randomly pick a price without positioning. Explain what problem it solves, explain the outcome, then present the investment. This matters because your pricing sets the tone for your business. If you treat it like a hobby, people will too. If you treat it like a business, they will see it that way. Confidence transfers beyond a screen. Ask yourself, what would this be worth if it saved someone 6 months of trial and error? Start there. Step 4 is set up a simple sales page. Now, here's where most people freeze. They think, I need a website, I need a funnel, I need 15 tech tools. No, you don't. You just need to be clear about how can people buy from you. That's it. Okay, at minimum, you need a sales page that can be extremely simple. You need a checkout link and a delivery method. Email, or you can have a platform. That's it. Your sales page needs the problem, the promise, what's included and who it's for, and then a very clear call to action. It does not need to be fancy, all right? It just needs to be clear what problem you are solving. And this is why some people stay stuck for months. They think tech is the business, but it's not. So the mistake to avoid here is not to build a complicated funnel before you've made your first sale. Okay, just start lean. You can upgrade later. I built layers after I validated income, not before. Why this matters is overcomplication just kills your momentum. Momentum builds income at the end of the day, and income builds belief. Belief builds scale, so you can grow further. Use simple platforms like, I like to use System.io, Sandstorm, even use Shopify, or plug into a done-for-you system if you want faster results. Step 5, start selling before you feel ready. Oh my goodness, this is an important one. This is the step most people avoid, is selling. Now, let me be very clear with you. You do not need 10,000 followers. You don't need perfect branding, okay? You just need consistency and clarity. So ways on how you can start is share your story. Teach small, simple lessons. You even can document your process, answer questions. You're not pretending to be an expert. You're just one step ahead of someone else. And that is enough. And here's the mindset shift. Selling isn't convincing. It's offering help. You're doing a service. So instead of selling, think about serving. So don't hide your offer. Don't soft launch forever. Don't post value and never mention your product. People are out there looking for what you created. If you build it to help people, let them know it exists. You can't make income if you're invisible. The market rewards visibility, and confidence grows through the action that you take. If no one knew what I offered, I would never be able to help people. And I've got an amazing product. So think about it that way. People just want to see that you are there. They want to see what you offer so they can purchase it. I see so many beginners just scared to show up online because they are so afraid of what people are going to think of them. Now, let me be very honest with you. That is the quickest way that you can slow your sales process, because people need to know what you have, and they have to see you like 7 to 20 times before they will even buy from you. People need the visibility. This is why big companies, they advertise all the time. Sometimes, remember when we used to see adverts, it can be irritating sometimes, but it's buyer psychology. I'm going to give you a tip here. Every piece of content, end that with a simple call to action. Like tell them, comment start, or link in bio, or DM me guide. Make it easy for them to get to your product. Okay, you can create and sell your first digital product this month. Not because it's magic, but because it's simple. When you just follow the steps, right? So just choose a real problem, build a simple solution, price it confidently, and set up a lean system. When you start selling before you feel ready, you actually give people a chance to experience your product. You start building testimonials. You can tweak anything as you grow with it. The mistake a lot of people make is they do all the effort. They spend months and months creating a product, and then they take it to the market, and then it doesn't sell, and they wonder why. The confidence of your product actually comes in selling it before you feel ready. It's just start selling it, start talking about it, let people experience it. You can even give some freebies away to maybe friends and family to test it, give you feedback, use that as testimonials. And if you don't want to build everything from scratch, you can start with a done-for-you product and focus on selling first. I'm going to link my free step-by-step training below that walks you through both paths. Okay, because a year from now, you'll either wish you started or be glad you did. I just opened up a brand new community, which is super beginner friendly, to take you through the process to get started with your digital product, and not just start and finish it in Canva, but actually learn how to sell that online. Because that's what a lot of people struggle with. They have an amazing product, but they don't know how to sell their product or service online. I also give you over 200 digital product ideas to get your creative juices flowing. This is a community I created recently, so if you want to get in, I'm going to link that community below. It's a monthly subscription. You can cancel at any time. Not that you're going to want to, because just imagine for a moment if you can have someone taking you through this step by step and have a place where you can ask questions and get guidance.